Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with a double review, of the deluxe Zyuden series number 1, what was it called? I forgot the name of it. The zyudenryu series 01 Zakator and 02 Parasagun from Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. These are the Kyoryugers that respectfully belong to Kyoryu Black and Kyoryu Green, and also come with their Zyudenshis as well. So let's take a look at the boxes, then the Zyudenshis, then the Zyudenryu. First, we'll start with the box for Zakator, since it is marked number 01. So in the front, we got a picture of Zakator right here. Kyoryu Green with the Gabari caliber. Shows the formation for Kyoryuger Western right there. The bottom just has Kyoryuger Western thrusting out the claw hand, and then Zakator right here. This side, it has Kyoryu Green and Zakator right here. This side has his stats and everything that he does. This side, the formation for Kyoryuger Western. On the back is pretty much everything you're gonna do with this thing. So yeah. And then of course the box for Parasagun. So we had Parasagun right there. Kyoryu Black right there. The formation for Kyoryuger Western again. This side, it has him shooting the gun, and then Parasagun right here. Right here, it has Kyoryu Black, and then Parasagun. The stats and what it does, and the formation, everything you're gonna do. So, yeah. Those are the boxes in a nutshell. So let's start off with the Zyudenshis. We'll go in order, in their numeric order, starting with number 2. Parasagun. Again, with the Parasaurolophus inside. This is Zyudenshi number 2. Ironically, this is series number 2, so it's kind of funny how that works, except this one doesn't work at all because it's 4 and 1. I don't know. So, yeah. Very nice. You do get the Parasagun's logo right there. The back, it says Parasagun. And we can also compare this to the Paracharger from Power Rangers Dino Charge. Again, this one has 4 slides. I don't know why that got stuck. This one has only 2 slides. This one has 4 slides. And then this one has the Braven sticker with the black Parasaurolophus. So that's Charge mode, Braven mode, the glow-in-the-dark, glittery, all that good stuff. So yeah. Again, these are much smaller, and I think they're long. No, they're not longer. They're shorter and thinner somehow. They don't have that on the front. So anyway, so that's Parasagun. And then here we have Zakator, number 4. You do get the Raptor, the Velociraptor inside. You got the emblem right here, little pin system, and the name on the back. Again, we'll compare this to the Raptor Charger. So here's the Braven mode of this, the powered up mode of this. Again, glittery, not glittery. Yeah, and again, more slides on this one than this one. I prefer this one's 2 basic slides. This one kind of feels a little bit tiresome at times, especially the one I have, because I have like a bunch of these. I have a bunch of these 2 chargers and the T-Rex charger for some reason. Probably because they came in so many toys before the actual release of the Stego and Tricera charger. So, yeah. But, yeah, some of the versions, it's a little bit rougher to push, and it doesn't feel right. Some of them feel like it actually clicks into place. So let's put them in the Gabba Revolver, starting with Kyoryu Black. Or rather, the Parasagun Zyudenshi. This was already loaded, and I did not remove Gabutyra's Zyudenshi at all. Kyoryu change. Fire. Air attack. Next up is Zakator, so you can become Kyoryu Green. Fire. And single attack. And then the combo, I'll just put this in tandem with it. Switch these around. Now, black on the bottom, green on the top, which this formation was actually seen in the show. That's all the sounds in the Gabba Revolver. Let's bring out Kyoryuger. I'm trying to figure out where to set this. I'll set it here, I guess. Bring in Kyoryuger here. I had the sword in there because I prefer it holding something. So, anyway, here is parasagun. Now, parasagun's sound effect is Gurgan, which is actually the sound of something shooting, like a gun firing. Makes sense. And Zakator. And Zakator's finisher was Zarku, which is like the sound of a blade. Of like a sword blade swinging. So yeah, let me just put this back in. Yes, so let's get down to business. Here we have Actually, yeah, we'll start with parasagun. Why not? Here we have parasagun. This is a different mold than that of Stegochi and Dodikira. This is more of a two-legged creature than a four-legged creature. It's kind of like on its hind legs and all that stuff. So very nice. Very nicely molded and very nicely painted. None of these paint apps had to be put on by me. So yeah, very nicely molded all around. You get the yellow paint on him, the black plastic, and then nice little silver. Only PVC is like on this bottom part and on his head fin thing, which also has like a laser in the back of his head for some reason. Well, there is a reason. And now, let's actually compare him to the Parazord. I actually had to paint this whole section of the foot because, in reality, it wasn't painted to begin with. So yeah, a lot smaller. And the gimmicks are somewhat the same, but let me just show it off in here first before I do them both. So, again, open the mouth, and instead of the upper part of the head moving down, it's the bottom jaw, which I knocked off. But it goes back in, because it's supposed to do that, because why not? So that, okay. So insert this, and then hit the button to put it in all the way, and then we'll get a laser rifle out of his tail. And I'll do that again. So let me demonstrate that effect for both of them. Let me get out my... I mean, you don't need this, but I kind of do it for accuracy's sake. So when you push them both in, take a look. Feels like, Now, the feature of the gun is a lot more different, and, well, the yellow wasn't painted up there. But the feature of the gun is a little bit different, and the only section that opens up on parasagun is the bottom section. Both sections on here spring open, both the top end and the bottom end. It really doesn't matter, but the effect in here is a little bit better, but it kind of doesn't matter. So those are a little bit different. When we get into Zakator, it's majorly changed in the American version. So yeah, posability-wise, can push the arms that much further, but that doesn't really work. And then the arms go here. The legs are kind of where most of the articulations at. Kind of do that if you want to. And oh yeah, the Japanese version, he can actually hold it inside. This one cannot for the life of it. Even though the thing is hollowed out and there is enough room to support it, they put in these little divots so that you purposely cannot get it in there. They did that on purpose just to piss you off. And I hate it. What the fuck? I said a swear word. Deal with it. Anyway. I always swear, why not? Not the only YouTuber to do it. So anyway, getting him out of the way, let's take a look at Zakator, which is, of course, a velociraptor. His claws are a lot bigger. I guess it makes sense because he's supposed to be a carnivorous animal, or dinosaur, or whatever. Again, very nicely painted. You got the green all around him. You can kind of move his mouth a little, too, without actually having to pull it down, because... yeah, that's real comforting. A giant velociraptor that's able to open its mouth that much. That's real comforting, isn't it? So, yeah, again, same posability, so I won't get into it. But, again, very nice. Very nice indeed. Very nicely molded. I do like the head sculpt, too. So, let's compare him to the Raptor Zord. Now, major difference, again, I painted this part, is that the claws are silver in this one, but they're yellow in this one. I might actually just paint that myself. But yeah, that's pretty much the difference there. And again, the height. But then, you also have their feature. Let me just do this one by itself really quick. Open the mouth, not that far wide. This one's the easiest one to do that on, so yeah. So you insert it here, hit the button right here to put it in all the way, and you'll get the claws separating. Now let me do that again, but this time let me bring in the Raptor Zord to show off its feature as well. Well, I'll do that while I'm at it. So, have them both in, hit the button, and if I can do this right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you notice the biggest difference. This one is a little bit better, and I like this one a lot more because of how big the claw looks. But overall, I do prefer the Japanese versions because you'll see later when I do the gatai. So, yeah, and again, doesn't go in all the way, even though there's room in the jaw. They purposely put in these little divots so that you couldn't do anything with it. Damn it. So, yeah. Actually, I'll just leave that out because it's going to gatai later. So, or combined, I should say, for the American term. So, let's bring in Kyoryuger and let's start a Kamitsuki gatai. First, I need to bump up the camera. Up here. There we go. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, here we have Kyoryuger all ready to go. Just move you, center him a little bit. Let me move these boxes out of the way. So, to get this started, first, attach Dorikera. hate it when this thing does it. On mine, it loves to come off, so yeah. That might happen eventually on yours, so be warned. Put the legs down, because I don't want to have arms all over the place. Alright, Well, that time it was okay for you to drop your sword. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but there is red inside of his mouth. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. Bandai works in mysterious ways. So, anyway, let's take out the Zyudenshis and load them in Gabutira's mouth before we actually start our Kamitsuki Gatai. His legs aren't centered right. Okay, there we go. I'll explain what this piece is later. I probably didn't explain it earlier, but this piece will be explained later. Don't worry about it. Probably in a way later video. So anyway. Thank you. Zakator. Now to get this thing ready, take your zyudenryu, insert the zyudenshis in the mouth, and take back legs, fold them up right here, fold them all the way around, and then take the arms and push them in like that, nice and tidy. Rinse and repeat on the other side. Let me put the zyudenshi in his mouth here. Alright, and there we go. All that's left to do is cue the music. Parasagun, set. Going back that far really hurt my back, and this chair doesn't exactly have anything supporting my back, so if I were to back up any further, I would have slammed into the floor behind me, so, or underneath me, I should say. So here we have Kyoryuger Western. Not really Western themed, but it's a thing. Plus, I get amusement out of a Japanese toy, shouting out any sort of American phrases like yeehaw. So you do get the laser rifle in one hand, which you did see in the picture. And then of course you do get this massive claw on the other. I'm trying to make sure. I had to stuff tape in the broken joint earlier. I'll probably have to do that a little bit more later. In fact, one of the attacks in the show is that it would create like a green ball of energy with the claw. And then for the finisher, it would shoot that ball out with the rifle. So yeah, that is Kyoryuger Western. So now I'm going to compare this combination to the other combination that the Dino Charge Megazord had that I reviewed earlier. I'm just going to not really bother with this because I got to do this. I got enough time anyway. Well, what the hell. So, yeah. Let me just get that out. And I don't want to cut anything. I'm too lazy to do that right now. But so there we are. This is the Dino Charge. I need to center this a little bit better. The Dino Charge Megazord Pararaptor formation. And boy, that is in the way. There we go. boy, there are big differences here. The thing that this does better than this, and why I prefer this version over this, is look at how the legs are folded away. And look at how these legs are folded away. Perfectly aligned, and actually make the yellow line going down. This, on the other hand, is a nightmare, and you wish that it could go further, but it cannot. It doesn't align, and it looks terrible. Like, seriously, it couldn't have hurt. I know they had to do budget cuts because they are not exporting anymore, but by God, that doesn't mean that the joints have to be so limited, because for transformation, that is really pathetic. So Bandai of America, if you're watching this, or anyone from Bandai of America at all, please release a different version of these two Zords that actually fold correctly, because this looks a hell of a lot better. You don't have to import it. Just make the legs go further back so that it can be aligned, because that looks weird. And maybe while you're at it, make it so that the Dino Chargers can actually stay inside the Zords when they're by themselves when you're at it. Because seriously, budget cuts aren't preventing you from doing that. That's literally sheer laziness. So yeah. Overall, the two zyudenryu here are very nice, and yeah. I prefer the Japanese version. I mean, I had this for a lot longer, so but if you want to get the American version, that's all up to you. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Take care. Double gun attack.